Hey guys, Allie's RNY Odyssey coming at you with an update. I'm actually stuck in line for the drive-through pharmacy. Please don't judge me. Yes, I'm doing the drive-through. But I've been meaning to do an update video for about a week now, so I figured it was a perfect opportunity to chat with you guys for a couple minutes while I'm waiting in line. So, been meaning to do this for a week because last Wednesday was my 4-month post-op surgiversary, and I wanted to update you guys. So as of last Wednesday, I had lost a total of 86 pounds since my surgery date, which was January 31st, 2017. And since the start of my pre-op diet, which was about 5 weeks before that, I started it on Christmas Day, 2016, I have lost a total of 117 pounds. So I am really happy with that. I'm ecstatic with that. My doctor would like to see more, my surgeon. I've been averaging, about 20 pounds a month since surgery. He would like to see closer to 30. But I really haven't been doing any physical activity. So I'm happy with what's been going on. And, I think once I'm ready, and I'm not giving myself a hard time about it, once I'm ready to add the physical activity, it will either pick things up or it will my weight won't stall like a lot of people's does, at like 6 months out or whatever. But slow and steady wins the race, and I don't feel like it's been slow, almost 120 pounds since Christmas. I can't complain. This week I haven't lost much. I just weighed in at the doctor and I'm still hovering around the same, but that's normal for my body. I don't know why it does that, but like the 2 weeks before that, I dropped like 17 pounds in 2 weeks. So probably now for the next week or two, I won't lose much. So I'm just learning that that's what my body does. So I'm learning not to panic. It'll come off. Like when it drops, it's going to drop again and I'll have another huge loss. So I'm learning to deal with that it's just the way my body works. Also, I haven't been eating a whole lot. And I know when I don't eat, I don't lose as fast. So I really need to make sure I'm eating. But I'm happy with my progress. So I'm not going to complain. And I'm just doing so much better, like mentally especially, than I was prior to my surgery. And I don't see it physically. Like I feel like I'm having just as hard of a time as walking, and just, as a harder time as going out and doing things. But other people, like my son and my doctor are like, look how much better you're doing. And they're like, trust me, you're making progress. So that's reassuring that even if I don't see it, that other people see it. I've had a lot of non-scale victories lately. One is that Sunday for my dance studio, if you don't know, I own a dance studio, we had a big award ceremony for our competitive teams. And normally everybody gets dressed up, and tries to look nice. And, last year I didn't feel like I looked good at all. I don't even think I tried. And even the year before that, didn't try. So it's been a couple years since I've felt like I looked nice. And, I decided I want to look nice this year. I've worked hard. This has been a hard journey for me. Some of these people haven't seen me since before my surgery. I want to look nice. So my niece helped me and did my hair. She did it curly, and I'll post a picture of what I look like at the end. But she did my hair all curly, and then she helped me with my makeup, and I put on this pretty like gray flowery dress and a pretty like peach cardigan, and I felt like I looked good. Which was nice, it was nice to feel pretty. And when I walked out on the stage, like I have to laugh and like cry at the same time. Everyone started clapping, and like I even got some whistles and some cheers because it was just like the parents and the kids being like supportive. Like, wow, look at Miss Alicia. Wow, look at Miss A. And look how, that's what they call me, Miss A. Look how much, better she looks, and like she looks nice today. And it was just a really good feeling. So I'll put a couple pictures at the end. And, you know, by next year, I'll look even better. That's the thing about the surgery. Like, I'm going to keep losing. I have faith in that, you know? So I'm looking forward to looking even better next year. So I'm trying to learn to appreciate the non-scale victories, trying to learn to appreciate how far I've come, trying to not be so hard on myself because I'm my worst critic, you know, and trying to be patient. I think that's really a key, is just being patient with this process. Like, you know, part of me is like, oh, 117 pounds, only 86 pounds in 4 months since surgery. You should have lost more considering how high your weight was when you started. Okay, well, whoa, like, back up. If you had told me, you know, that I would be down almost 120 pounds on Christmas Day, I might not have believed you. You know what I mean? So it's like, I need to be happy with that. Like, look how far I've come. Like, almost 120 pounds, you know? So, can't have it overnight, you know? Didn't take me overnight to get where I'm at. So, I'm not gonna weigh 130 pounds overnight. I don't know if I want to weigh 130 pounds anyway, because I like curves, and I would like to be a chunky, curvy, healthy girl. That's basically my goal. So other non-surgery victories are that I went to my primary care physician today, finally, to follow up with all my kidney issues. I should have done it sooner. And we ran blood work and did all of that. She's going to make sure all of that's going okay. I got a referral for the urologist because I still don't think I've passed the kidney stone. I think that's what's causing, like, the nausea and just my general not feeling well. It could still be that kidney stone is in there and being stubborn. So, but some good things that happened were, number one, I fit into the chairs in her office. Like, oh my God, I could not even fit into them the first time that I went to go see her. And, you know, then last time I went, I could fit in them, but they were cutting into my legs. Today I fit in and they weren't uncomfortable. So that was like, hallelujah, big, like, non-scale victory. A huge non-scale victory is she took me off of my blood pressure medication. I've actually been off of it since I was in the hospital because my blood pressure was so low because of dehydration. They said, don't go back on it till you see your doctor. So my pressure was normal today. She's like, there is no reason for you to go back on it. So I'm officially off blood pressure medication. Also, my pulse rate looked really good, to my surprise, because it still feels like it gets really high. But it was really good, and I even stood up and walked around a little bit, and it was still good. So she said to cut my metoprolol, which is for tachycardia, which is a irregular heartbeat, in half. So I've already had cut it in half since the issue with my kidneys, but now I've cut it in half again. So, huge non-scale victory. It shows that my health is improving. Like, even if I don't feel 100% and it's going to take longer for me to feel great, it's improving. It's heading in the right direction. So, I think that's pretty much all I have to update, you know. I'm hanging in there. I need to really work on getting all my food in, you know, getting all my fluids in. That's just still a challenge for me. Getting all my supplements in, you know, and I've talked to my therapist about why I'm having such a hard time. Like, why with my supplements? Like, take the damn supplements. I take all my other medication. And she said it has something to do with taking care of myself. You know, that I have some aversion to taking care of myself. So that's something I'm going to work on with her, because I need to take those vitamins. I'm sure that's why I don't feel good. It's not like a terrible, horrible, like, I'm going to die feeling unless I get out in the heat or I overdo it. It's just like a tired, nauseous. Sometimes I get dizzy. You know, the room spins. And it's probably just because I'm still not taking care of myself the way that I should. So that's my goal, is just really to take care of myself. I've got a busy 2 weeks ahead of me. The dance recital's next weekend, so that's going to be a crazy week. I've got to really make sure that, you know, I'm on top of things so I don't get dehydrated. And then the week after that, I have Disney with the studio again, and the girls are performing down there. So it's going to be a busy couple weeks. I will definitely post some from Disney. I promise that. Or send you some footage or whatever. I'm looking forward to the trip, but I'm also trepidatious just because I don't feel real great. But we'll get there. And especially if I make sure I take all my vitamins and I get all my food and stuff in, I should be feeling better. So that's the goal, right? So I think that's it. I've talked for 10 minutes now. I told you about everything. I'll put the picture of how I looked on Sunday at the end of the video, and I hope you guys have a great week. I will try to touch base with you next week, but it is a crazy one because it's recital week. So I'll talk to you guys soon, and you guys have an awesome, amazing day. Bye-bye.